Hello everyone, nice to see you again. Happy to be doing another video, and I hope you all are enjoying your day or your time in general, depending on what time you're actually watching this video. I don't really have much to talk about today because my mind has just been so cluttered to the point where I can't even really make a clear thought. It's crazy. Every day that goes by, it just seems like my tasks just keep piling up and piling up. On the outside looking in, you would probably think, no, she don't have shit to do. But there's a lot that comes with taking care of kids and maintaining a house. Because you got kids constantly making a mess on top of everything else that needs to be kept up and maintained and all that good stuff, you know? And then sometimes I feel like my husband is gone like forever until he finally gets back home. At the moment, I'm not wearing my wedding ring, but that's because my freaking hand got swollen and I had to take the wedding band off. We're in the process of trying to replace my wedding band so that my finger is a lot more comfortable. And so the engagement ring doesn't fall off, because my engagement ring was measured by his pinky. And all of his hands are big. Well, his hand is bigger than mine. See, because his hands are bigger than mine, even when he was measuring his pinky, it was still bigger than my fingers. But I didn't realize how big my fingers would get over the years. Okay. My thought is, whenever you're about to get married or whatever, this seems like a small issue, but even though it's small, it can get real annoying and possibly even harmful really, really fast. So at the beginning of engagement and marriage, and in between time of all that, the wedding and the engagement and everything, you should get her, or you should probably get a ring that's exactly your size. And then I would say later, maybe invest in about 3 separate rings. Each ring, aside from the original rings that you have, being a size bigger than what you're currently wearing. This is because your fingers will eventually get bigger or smaller depending on what time of life you're living at the moment, for lack of better words. I know y'all can hear the kids in the background. Leah's right behind me, and Violet's downstairs watching cartoons. Speaking of the cartoons, things have been very not organized. I've been trying to get them through their viewing schedule as much as possible, but it just seems like I can never complete it. Something always happens. They're either messing with something, I need to do something else. I might have to make a phone call. Somebody may call me. And everything's just not going as easily as it should. Here lately, because they've been messing with a lot of stuff that may or may not be harmful, because sometimes they get lotion, sometimes they grab stuff like this if it's in their, eyesight, and it's definitely if it's near their height. So to keep them from grabbing dangerous things or things that do not need to be messed with by them in general, I've been making more of an effort to watch things with them instead of just changing the show whenever the show is over. I have still been fitting their lessons into the day. As you can see in the background, I have lessons written on the board for them for whenever it's time. My goal is to complete a viewing cycle, then bring them up for a lesson. And if I complete viewing cycles throughout the day, I can fit multiple lessons into the day and read multiple books to them into the day. But everything has just been kind of clunky because nothing has been going the way I want it to go. Still trying though, but it's kind of meh. Hello, Lee. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. And we are prepared for Easter. I have their Easter baskets packed up and everything. I would show y'all on camera, but it's supposed to be a surprise for her and her sister, so I can't show everything right now. But they will have a very happy Sunday. Hi, mamas. I'm still fasting during the day. At this point, it's kind of just turned into a habit. So, not obviously, but I will let you know if anything changes. Have you ever just had so many words just pop in your mind that you just said the first thing that popped in there? Sometimes I'm not really like I said, my brain is moving faster than my body. I think that's kind of the case for most people, especially when it comes to whatever task they're doing at the moment. But for me, it's really exhausting to deal with that because I have a lot to do and I feel like I can barely keep up. Like my brain is going a mile a minute and my body is just barely moving. Today it's been okay. It's not stressful, but I have had a few stresses during the day so far. Oh, what is it, Lee? I will try to put out an exercise video next week, or maybe a dancing video. One of them. This has just been a week where I could not get to too many videos. I also did my first live stream this week. Maybe you've seen it already, but I did my first live stream where I'm playing the game. I'm going to keep doing those as well. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, you might not have the issue where your finger is getting bigger and smaller throughout your life. But just in case you are one of the people who have that fluctuation in weight, after the wedding and everything, maybe try to invest in rings that are bigger than your original wedding band and engagement ring, so that way you can still keep them on and you don't have to worry about them getting swollen and irritated. And it doesn't hurt to take your rings off when you're cooking. Just keep but then again, this is why we have jewelry boxes anyway, so we can keep up with our most precious jewels and everything. So just probably maybe take it off whenever you're messing around with dishes and cooking and stuff like that, and then just put it back on whenever you're doing normal stuff or whenever you're leaving the house or whatever. I'm still trying to figure out whether we're going to go anywhere this Saturday. But I definitely know I want to go out for our anniversary. We're still trying to figure that out. I'm trying to do more traveling. And maybe we can upgrade to traveling farther places. Maybe somewhere that's off the East Coast. Because we're on the East Coast. So we've been kind of used to this area for the longest time, but it's time to explore because we have the girls now, and we need to give them different types of experiences too, you know? And I'm not trying to have them have such a bland childhood. I wish I had done more things as a kid, you know? So I kind of want to give them more of an experience of having fun as well. And, yeah. There's not really much going on. Just trying to fit as many things into the day before my husband gets home. Trying to stay on a potty training schedule. Trying to clean the house. Trying to cook more often than not. Because we haven't eaten a whole bunch of fast food. And I've been eating a whole bunch of junk food here of lately. I'm gonna just be honest. I have not been doing the best here of lately. Yesterday I did have like salmon, homemade potato salad, and broccoli. So I haven't really been, you know, doing absolutely terrible, but I am trying to like correct my behavior because over the past few days it has been a whole bunch of chips. But then again, that's because I haven't really been, you know, getting everything done. But here's the thing, putting the work into what you're trying to do actually pays off. I took the time to actually cook. I made my potato salad from scratch, made salmon, and I steamed some broccoli. If I would have just been lazy, I would have just had some chips, a string cheese, and whatever the hell I was going to grab after that, you know? But once you put in the work, you realize what you like, you realize what you don't like. And if you're like me, you have food allergies, so you have to avoid certain foods anyway. And it's worth it when you put in the work. The more lazy you are, probably the more unhealthy you could be. But anyway, I'm about to ramble and about to talk about nothing. So I will see you on the next video. And hopefully I have something with more substance. And hopefully you can learn something good from me. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.